Hi, and welcome to week 18 of reading. So, this week we will be getting back into the type of stories that we are familiar with, we're used to, that we've read quite a bit, and it will be a nonfiction informational text. So, we're going to be getting information about something that an author felt was important for us to read about. So that leads me to my next thing. Our focus this week is going to be on author's purpose. So anytime you hear the word purpose, uh, that's another word for meaning. So we're trying to figure out why the author wrote this story. Now, for a lot of us, we look at it as it really doesn't matter because my teacher's telling me, or my mom or my dad's telling me I have to read this, so I'm just going to have to do it. And yes, that's partially true. However, if you don't understand the reason behind why something is written, if you don't understand the reason behind why somebody wants to give you information, then you're not truly going to be able to understand it, comprehend it, and use that to help you with other things that you may do. So this week's story is the Secrets of Skara Brae. So just to give you a little bit of an idea, it is about this undiscovered community that they found underground. And it was all because of a very strong storm that this place was found. So that right there, if that doesn't get you interested in wanting to read, I don't know what will. But if you look closely at the picture, you can see these looks like rocks, and then back here kind of looks like clouds. This actually is the ocean. Right. So this has to do with a community that once was um, lived in. It was a very popular, thriving area where a lot of firsts happen. So this community, they were some of the first people to learn how to farm, how to do some other important things that we kind of take for granted that we have in our house today that most people back then did not have in their houses. So as we read the story today, I want you to keep in mind, why is the author telling you this? A lot of times in our nonfiction stories and our informational text, we tend to get a little bored. Remember, though, regardless of if you're interested or not, using the text features, using the pictures, using the glossary, using the table of contents, that's going to help us to answer questions. That's also going to help us to be able to understand or comprehend what we're reading. When we don't enjoy a story, when we're not a fan of a certain genre, like most of us are not fans of nonfiction, it's hard for us to participate. It's hard for us to pay attention. So keeping these things in mind, like why is the author writing this? After every page, say to yourself, why did he say that? Why does he want me to know this? Why did she put that information in there? Um, those types of questions as a reader will help you to better understand um, what this is going to be about. Some other things that I want you to keep in mind as you read is a summary. We know that summarizing is another important way to remember and comprehend and understand what we have read. So, after every few pages that you hear me read, tell yourself the story. Tell yourself what's going on. Ask yourself why the author said this, or did this, or wrote this, or um, used this picture. Those types of things, summarizing in your head, again, will help you to better understand and remember what is on the paper. As we go through Monday and Tuesday, we'll be doing this story. Um, and then on Wednesday, we're actually going to be doing a Zoom with Miss Townsend. She will be reading a story to you and asking you some questions. You should be very familiar with this because this is something you did with her last year. So we thought, new year, let's try something a little different that we haven't been doing yet this year. So on Wednesday, she'll be reading to you. And then, of course, Thursday and Friday, we'll be getting into and you will be doing your story quiz. Any questions, any comments, any concerns, please let me know. Otherwise, remember, focus on summarizing and author's purpose. Have a good week.